Psychology facts about human behavior that will blow your mind. Receiving oral sex increases the odds of a woman reaching orgasm during sexual activity, especially during a hookup. For example, in a study of college women, the estimated probability of reaching orgasm during a sexual hookup with intercourse was 24%. If the woman received oral sex during the encounter, it doubled to 48%. Swallowing semen can help women get pregnant. Ingesting a man's semen can prevent a woman's body from seeing it as a foreign substance, leading to higher fertility rates. Humans aren't the only species that perform oral sex. Chinese fruit bats, bonobo chimpanzees, cheetahs, tigers, and black bears also engage in pleasuring one another orally. In medieval Europe, oral sex was banned because it was considered unnatural since it couldn't garner free acquisition. Those found guilty of cunnilingus were given 4 years penance for their sins, while those who committed fellatio were given 5. Among sexual minorities, lesbian and bisexual women are more likely to say oral sex counts compared to gay and bisexual men. In fact, whereas a majority of lesbian and bisexual women say oral sex is definitely sex, only about 1/3 of gay and bi men say the same. Oral sex is not a risk-free sexual activity. For instance, it is possible to spread bacterial infections such as chlamydia and gonorrhea, as well as viral infections like herpes and HPV. Oral sex also creates a potential opportunity for pubic lice to spread to mustache and beard. Studies have found that if you're getting value from this video and hit the like button, you tend to last longer in bed. And if you hit the subscribe button, you'll have more satisfying orgasms. Fellatio was considered a felony in almost every state in the U.S. In 1950, as of 2014, 12 states, Alabama, Florida, Idaho, Kansas, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Texas, and Utah, still had anti-fellatio laws on the books. Women often cannot orgasm with penetrative sex alone. Higher rates of orgasm occur in women whose partners perform cunnilingus. Research also indicates that males are more likely than females to have received oral sex, whereas equal proportions of men and women have given oral sex. A recent study suggests that the use of antibacterial mouthwash may have the potential according to the State University of New York gonorrhea infection. Semen can help fight depression. What they found is that different regions of the brain become activated in response to stimulation of the vagina, cervix, clitoris, and nipples. The average female orgasm lasts 20 seconds, 14 seconds longer than the male orgasm. During sexual intercourse, in addition to the genitals and breasts, the inner nose also swells. -321 degrees Fahrenheit is the temperature at which sperm banks store donor semen. This temperature, semen can be stored indefinitely. While giving birth, some women have been known to experience orgasm. Besides humans, bonobos, a type of chimp, and dolphins are the only animals that have sex for pleasure. It takes 2 tablespoons of blood to get the average penis erect. Now, here are some exciting facts about sex you may find interesting. Semen contains chemicals that elevate mood, increase affection, and induce sleep. Researchers at Rutgers University used MRI to increase feelings of affection to find out exactly what happens in your brain when you're aroused. What they found is that different regions of the brain become activated in response to stimulation of the vagina, cervix, clitoris, and nipples. The average female orgasm lasts 20 seconds, 14 seconds longer than the male orgasm. During sexual intercourse, in addition to the genitals and breasts, the inner nose also swells. Minus 321 degrees Fahrenheit is the temperature at which sperm banks store donor semen. At this temperature, semen can be stored indefinitely. While giving birth, some women have been known to experience orgasm. Besides humans, bonobos, a type of chimp, and dolphins are the only animals that have sex for pleasure. It takes 2 tablespoons of blood to get the average penis erect. Despite many people using it as a common excuse to avoid sex, sex can actually relieve a headache since it releases the tension which restricts blood vessels in the brain. Studies have shown that 85% of men who die of heart attacks during intercourse were cheating on their wives. Guilty. That's considered a tachycardia. Marilyn Monroe, the most celebrated sex icon of the 20th century, confessed to a friend that despite her 3 husbands and a parade of lovers, she had never had an orgasm. A teaspoon of semen contains approximately 5 calories. Half an hour of intense sex burns off an average of 100 to 200 calories. The vibrator, a common sex toy for women, was originally designed in the 19th century to fight the anxiety symptoms of hysteria. There was even a play about it in The Next Room, given to me by Robert. There is even a play about it in The Next Room, also known as the Vibrator Play, performed in 2009. A chicken egg could accommodate the number of female ova necessary to repopulate to its present level using the amount of sperm that could fit in an aspirin capsule. In the Aztec culture, avocados were considered so sexually powerful that virgins were restricted from contact with them. Chocolate contains phenylethylamine, the same feel-good chemical responsible for the ecstatic high people experience in sexual attraction and love. Repeatedly observed female penguins exchanging sexual favor with male penguins that aren't their mates in exchange for pebbles they will use to build nests for their babies. Yep, female penguins engage in a bizarre form of prostitution. The earliest known illustration of a man using a condom during sexual intercourse is painted on the wall of a cave in France. It is dated between 1,200 and 1,500. In ancient Greece, the common slang for oral sex was playing the flute. During World War I, members of the British Secret Intelligence Service, MIs, discovered you could use semen as invisible ink. They stopped using it after they realized how badly it smelled when it got old. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing for more videos like this.